Hey, good morning, good day, whatever time it is for you. This is David Boston, the Christian entrepreneur, coming at you again with our next series in this 90-day Blitz video. I want to talk about the power of focus. And I've talked about this subject before, so if you check on my blog, then you will find me mentioning the power of focus in the past. But in this 90-day Blitz, I want to just go over a special intention about focus. Focus means follow one course until successful. That's the acronym FOCUS. Follow one course until successful. Here's what I found. I was listening to in the Empower Network, which I'm a part of. Every Monday night we have what we call the Empower Hour call. And one of the multi-millionaires in our organization, his name is Tony Rush, was giving a dissertation per se, or a presentation on focusing and what not to do and what to do and that type of thing. So it just inspired me to do this another blog on the power of focus, especially when you're going through your 90-day blitz. I remember one time I had a good friend of mine that I called about a program that I was in, and I called him and told him about it, and he seemed generally excited about it, something that he wanted to do. But here's what he said. He said he couldn't touch it until he had finished his 90-day blitz. Even though I was saddened at the fact that he couldn't get started then, I was impressed with his focus in staying on the 90-day blitz. We had studied the 90-day blitz together in another program, so I was really impressed about his just being focused on what he was doing. So what happened when Tony mentioned this aspect or this subject matter, say on Monday night or one Monday night in a Empower Hour call, I was impressed. Here is a multimillionaire. He's made at least $2 million in the last 24 months with the Empower Network, starting from scratch with no list, no anything. Matter of fact, he said he got involved with Empower Network just to learn something about online marketing. But when this thing really started to make money for him, he started to really take a serious look at it. So he's one of those who have earned $1 million, I stated, has earned $1 million ring. And on another blog post, I put the first 5 millionaires, and Tony Rush is one of them. Basically what he was saying is, and what I've been saying, and I have to constantly remind myself of this, because once you get in a position of people know that you think out of the box, that you are out of the 9 to 5 or want to be out of the 9 to 5, and they know that, and especially if you've done well in the past with anything, when something new comes around, people want to get you involved. One reason they want you to get you involved, the primary reason, is because they know that if you like it and jump on it, you can make them a lot of money just by your effort. Okay. The second reason is that in this profession of talking to people, remember, you're going up against sometimes a brick wall, because people are inundated every day from the news media, from radio, from advertising, from other people, from well-meaning friends and relatives, that the 9 to 5 is the only way to go. So there can be a lot of rejection in this industry. So you just got to look past the rejection, because it's a numbers game. Okay, people will come around eventually. You just got to keep going and keep going and keep going. Excuse me. One of the dangers of being in a position of having any success in network marketing, you don't even have to have success. If people know that your mindset is changing, then they will contact you or try to find you and contact you, because people, they know for the most part that if you're involved in network marketing or have been involved in network marketing, then there's a higher chance than not that you would get involved again. Now, I have had some people who have done excellent in network marketing that I've talked to who said they don't want anything. They've had their fill with network marketing. I can't really understand that, but I can understand all the stuff that they may go through and all the rejection suffered, and for the time you spend using old tools. If you don't have the new tools, let the tools work for you. Let the systems work for you. And systems stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. If you don't let the systems work for you, it definitely can be frustrating. If you don't understand that everybody is not ready to move forward, everybody's not ready to move from the industrial to the information age, then it can be frustrating. If you don't understand that every no brings you closer to a yes, then it can be frustrating. You just have to keep going and don't quit. Now, the major thing that, in my mind, that Tony spoke about was the fact that oftentimes people will try to, or you may get distracted, or distractions may come about. And there's a lot of things can distract, not including spending too much time on Facebook doing nothing, spending too much time sending emails with no purpose, watching television that's not building your business, not doing anything for you. All it's doing is making the actors rich and making the advertisers more money. You could be spending your time doing that instead of spending time doing something that's putting money in your pocket. But here's one of the key things I learned, and I have to watch myself because I'm an optimist and I see the good in everything. I mean, and there are a multiplicity, a myriad of programs and systems out there that do some outstanding things. But just because they do them doesn't mean you have to be involved with them. And one of my flaws in the past was I saw the good in everything. I saw the good in everything that came along. There was a specific audience for that product, that service, or whatever. And I started calculating. I'm a numbers type of person. I started calculating what it would take to do this, what it would take to do that, how many people to make this amount of money, so forth and so on. And if you get caught up in that, you can be doing 5 or 6 different things and not doing anything well and not make any money with anything. So as you're going through your 90-day blitz, no matter what company you're in, no matter what product or service, listen, there is probably a market for it. Okay? But the key to is stay focused long enough and stay there long enough in order to make it successful. Don't deviate from what you're doing. Stay there. Be loyal to what you're doing and it will pay off. Now, there's a lot of things that come to mind, a lot of things that have come to my mind, and here's what some of the thoughts come to my mind. Well, this program, these people, if they don't get this product, they will buy another product because this product was too expensive and this product is cheaper, so maybe they'll buy this product instead. Stop chasing the dollar. The main thing in this, you have to chase purpose. You have to chase a product or service that resonates with your reason for being and stay focused on that. Stay focused on that. Follow one course until successful. Follow one course until successful. Do not be distracted by all these things that are out there. Now, I believe if Tony had been distracted from what he was doing, because he said he was burnt out with the industry as well, but he thought he'd take a look at this and give another shot. Now he's, driving around a Mercedes-Benz that's fully paid for. He just wrote a check, paid for it cash. He has a bigger home. His wife just surprised him on a trip to England for his birthday. He's doing extremely well, and he is captaining one of the larger, more experienced and wealthy teams in the Empower Network. So I'm going to listen to this person that within less than 24 months has become a multi-millionaire, and you in the Empower Network. And it can happen for you too, no matter where you are. But the key to you being successful is focusing. Don't be distracted by all these programs, and they look good. I'm telling you, I've seen some that are excellent. Seen some that cost as little as $28, one $5. And uses the power of leverage and some other things to really get that system up. But they'll work well if you know the system and know the system they're doing. They'll work well right where you are. So don't get it twisted. Don't back it up in reverse. And every time you start a new program, guess what you're doing? You're starting all over again. And then don't take, if you get involved in a new program, you're still working another program, and tell your people that join you in the other program about the new program, well, you're just killing your credibility. People want to follow people who they know are sure and confident about what they're doing. Even though the lights may be getting ready to get turned off, even though the mortgage is behind or the rent is due or car is getting ready to be repossessed. Changing programs in midstream is not going to help whatsoever. You got to retool, start all over again, get your angle, get your emphasis, go for those people, and the people stop opening your emails, stop taking your calls because they just categorize you as being a member, maybe the president of the product or the program of the month club. And people want to work with people who are sure about where they're going. And if you're not sure about where you're going, every road will take you there. And nobody wants to follow confusion. Nobody wants to follow inability. Nobody wants to follow a scatterbrain. Let's use it that way. So what Tony said, in the midst of you doing whatever you're doing, stay focused on. I'm telling you, I'm doing Empower Network. I'm staying focused on it because, one, the education I'm getting, two, the money is just ridiculous. It's awesome. Haven't found there's other companies popping up now, but not too many of them that are doing 100% commission, 100% commission with the residual factor on the first two levels. That's just out of this world. It's just awesome. So therefore, my point to you today is stay focused during your 90-day blitz. Make focus your reason that you succeed. Don't look to the right. Put blinders on, just like they do with horses and horse races. Don't look to the right or to the left. Listen, I got a secret for you. The program that you're working will work if you've worked it. Let me say it again. The program that you're working will work if you work it. If someone else has been successful in the program, then you can be successful in the program. It may take more knowledge, it may take more time, it may take more practice. But don't be 3 feet away from you hitting a gold mine and you give up because you think it's taking too long. Or don't what we call follow another shiny object, something that looks like it's going to be successful. Listen, the key to being successful in any program is that person who you see in the mirror, and when they decide to be determined enough and focused enough to make whatever situation you're in work. It will work for you. As long as they stay in business, as long as it's relevant, it will work for you as long as you work it. So in your 90-day blitz, follow one course until successful. I think on my other blog post I brought out, there's a video by Tyler Perry, and he talks about the key to his success. Went from being homeless, living in the car, to becoming a multi-millionaire in a very short period of time. His key to success was, whatever you do, do one thing and do it well. Don't try to do 3 or 4 things all at the same time. Everybody that is wealthy, that has multiple businesses now, they first started with one thing, one project. They focused on that one project. Then after they got that project up, running, and profitable, then they outsourced it, had other people come in that they hired to run that business while they went to develop another business. One business at a time, folks. Follow one course to success. Follow one course until you're successful. And we will see you on the next video on this 90-day blitz. Remember what we always say, good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. Ephesians 3:20, the Christian entrepreneur is coming at you. Remember this from Ephesians chapter 3, verse 20. And God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you ask or think, according to the power that works in you. So, in the name of Jesus, work the power. We'll see you on our next video. Have a great and blessed and wonderful day.